the hill. Where's the contest when Gunless able to find two?
Oh, but he kills 3. Gunless kills 3, and now the time coming in. There's only 5.9 seconds
Yeah, throw
on the
those
play
smokes.
clock.
You gotta throw those smokes if you're Red Reserve.
Oh my God, they're only down 5. Rise bringing it back here. Rise close to taking the lead. Gunless, that 3-piece so big, but the contest is in. They've got to clear the contest. There's the tie game. 2:27, 2:27. Time's running out. It's a tie game. It's a tie game.
I'm Rob,
And I'm Ron.
and this is RnR Esports, your source for the biggest esports stories of the week.
And as always, we hope you guys enjoyed that opener clip. But we have 3 new stories for you this week. We have Fortnite from casual to competitive. Nintendo brings Super Smash to the main stage. And Red Bull spreads their wings to the clouds.
It's a good one. Good title there.
It is a
That guy thought of that one.
little tricky.
All right, before we get into those, let's cover the scorecard. So first we had Friday Fortnite. Team Secret took the game over Team Liquid. And crazy thing, Team Secret had a 13-year-old and a 17-year-old on their team, which
Some
is just
young
nuts that they could beat all those dudes. And Team Secret actually sent out a tweet talking about how they wanted more competitive people, less celebrities, and they might be banned from those tournaments.
Talking a little smack, but we'll see if they're actually banned. Keemstar said they are banned, but the players aren't, so maybe the players will go to a different org, or maybe the org will change its name. I don't know. I don't know how big
Still
Secret
kind
is.
of harsh, but whatever.
Moving on to the next score, we have the COD World League in Anaheim, and Rise Nation won versus Red Reserve 3-1, and they are back-to-back champions, so props to them.
Yep.
Says a lot to win back-to-back events. Really consistent
Pretty
performance.
impressive. Next up, ESL 1. FaZe took it over Mouse Esports 3-2. So pretty close game there.
And the Fortnite Pro-Am happened at, I believe, E3, and Ninja and Marshmello ended up winning that tournament just 1-0. They had a couple warm-up matches, but then the final actual game they ended up winning. Came down to, I believe, Ninja and Marshmello as a team of 2 versus Courage.
Yep.
Left alone, and he
didn't have a chance.
No chance. I mean, honestly, if he was full health, he probably didn't have a chance still.
Probably not.
But he was pretty low, so Courage gave it his all. But Ninja and Marshmello ended up winning, and then now they have $1 million to share to a charity of their choice.
Yep. Pretty cool. Pretty cool Fortnite did that. Next up, Super Smash Ultimate. At E3, the new Super Smash was revealed, and they actually had a tournament for it at E3, which is kind of out of the blue for Nintendo. So a lot of the big pros came and played, and Zero ended up winning. He plays for TSM, and he took the tournament over MK Leo.
Yep.
So
Props to him. I think he was playing as like Mario in the final moments, which is pretty cool. And then we have HGC, and we have Gen.G beating Team Dignitas 4-3 and taking home $100,000. And that wraps up this week's scorecard.
it's pretty good money for Heroes of the Storm.
Not
I didn't
too
think that game was
not too
popping.
shabby. Blizzard has some money in their pockets to
Yeah,
throw
they
away,
do.
maybe.
There's a
So,
lot.
but moving on to story 1, it's the Fortnite World Cup. They announced it. They finally kind of have an idea of what they're gonna do with that $100 million.
Yep.
So we can speculate a little bit what we think they're going to do. I personally think it'd be pretty cool if they had just like one tournament a month. Just like one huge tournament a month. Because they're
Yeah, or maybe tournament a month, and then like every quarter have a
bigger one.
bigger one.
Yeah. Because like I don't want them to just do like a $1,000 tournament here, a $5,000 tournament there, and really just like throw this money out. I want it to be like a spectator event to watch. I want there to be money on the line, and like one huge tournament a month, like one tournament a month for 10 million. That's just so much money that I think a ton of viewership would come to that.
That is a lot of money.
That's like bigger.
I mean, they're probably going to do that because otherwise, how are you going to spread out
Yeah,
$10
I mean, like
million?
if you think of Call of Duty, like they have $1 million tournament at the end of the year.
Yeah,
Just 1 million. It's mind blowing.
but just the sheer fact that they have 100 million for the prize pool, like they're not that esports not going to die.
Yeah.
If there's that much money to be made,
No, I think
people
they're
are gonna
sticking around
stick
for a
with
bit.
it. Moving on to story 2. So like we said, they had a Super Smash tournament for the new game at E3. And this is unusual for Nintendo because usually Nintendo just kind of like sells you the game, but then all the Super Smash Bros. Tournaments have been kind of like set up by the community, and Nintendo's not involved at all. So this is kind of like a sign that Nintendo's actually realizing, hey, let's get in on this esports stuff. Let's actually support the players.
Yeah.
And they've also made a few like tweaks to the game to make it benefit the hardcore gamers.
Yeah,
So,
it's cool to see them kind of waking up a little bit and seeing that this is kind of like a movement that's happening. They're honestly late to it a little bit. Like
they're pretty late.
They could have been on because, as you were saying, it was more just like kind of underground
Yep.
people running the events, and maybe Nintendo will have their own kind of event again, and it'll be a large prize pool as well because Nintendo has so much money. They're a large org, so
I think it'll be interesting. I was telling Ron how there's people that play like Melee because it's more fast-paced, higher skill gap. And then there's people that play like the newer ones like Wii U, and then probably this Ultimate one that's coming out for the Switch. It'll be interesting to see if the Melee people make the switch over.
Make the switch. See what you did there.
Because there's going to be a lot more money in that for them. So I can't imagine they'd want to
Not
be
be
that
involved.
stubborn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Moving on to story 3. One of the bigger names, one of the bigger sponsors in esports in general and gaming is Red Bull.
Any sports.
Yeah.
Like the go-to.
Yeah, that is true. You're kind of like the cream of the crop. But C9 has joined them, and also Ninja has joined them. Two very big names. Cloud9, honestly, probably almost, bigger or as big as Ninja. Ninja himself is just huge. That's why he signed independently.
Yep.
Because his organization Luminosity isn't a part of.
No.
Yeah, so
Not that I know of.
he's so big that he's joined by himself, and then Cloud9 also joined.
And then another thing with Cloud9 joining, they get access to like all the personal trainers, so they keep the esports athletes healthy, which is a big thing now. And then they're also going to have like access to Red Bull psychologists to make sure the kids aren't like freaking out before the games.
Yeah.
And then
Nerves and stuff too.
nutritionists, so they like eat well. So it's more than just money. Like that's some important stuff.
That's pretty positive aspect to the entire thing too. Like nutrition and well-being is a big part of esports, and I think healthier people just automatically play better. You have faster reactions and things like that.
Yep.
I also love how Ninja has his like Red Bull headband now.
Yeah.
Like he puts that on whenever he gets a win, and he gets a lot of wins. So Red Bull's gonna have a lot of advertising on his stream now. So that's pretty cool. I wonder how much they paid for that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that is a pretty big sponsor. Like I
made
like
a
how
good
he
move,
has
though.
his own like thing though. Like a lot of streamers don't have something like that.
What do you mean?
Like he has his own like thing. Like he has the headband. Like he has his
'cause
own
he's
like
a ninja.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like he has his own. It's his own kind of just like twerk about him.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I love Red Bull.
Dude, Red Bull.
Not the drink, so like I like the drink, but I just love the company, what they do.
Yeah. They're a big influence in the community. But that is all we have for you this week. We hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of RnR. We're going to leave you with the coolest, best clip that we've seen this week.
Yep.
And hope you guys join us next Tuesday on RnR.
Peace
See
out.
you guys.
I feel like such an asshole.